and welcome back. Now it's time to create our first project in ETAP after being familiarized a little bit with the interface. So first we need to go to File and create new project, and the directory, as we checked, it will be here. So we just need to copy the directory here, or maybe you choose the directory whenever you want and just paste it here. If you click on the browse, and it will click it save here. So if we just okay, and for example we like to select the let's say the project file here. File name can be, for example, project underline 1, and click save. So if you are in the unit system of the USA, you can select the 60 Hz, and for us that we live in Europe, we can select 50 Hz, but also this depends only in your project. And if you check on the driver here, or password, if you want to protect your project with a password, you can click required here, and it will ask on the next dialog window for you to input your password. So you go to the driver here and you go for a local SQL, but this is only when you are connected to a huge company and you have some project connected to the SQL database. And if you click advanced parameters, this has to do only with the internet connection of the database. For us, now that we are doing this course, we will go for the default here one and we'll click OK. So depending also in also your computer or laptop, it may take just some seconds for the project to be utilized and to be visible, but don't worry for that. You can ask here on the user information if you, next time that you load this project, you want to have a Windows authentication, for example, and you select the user. So if you have a PC work or laptop, and you can select different users. So you say that the user 1 can access, but the user 2 not. We will go here for the ETAP authentication, and if you want to put some more details here, you are free. And remember that if you wanted the passport, as I told you, you can insert the password here after selecting in the first dialog window that yes, I need to insert a password. So we'll go for OK now. We will not put any name, for example, because this needs to be input by the user. Those are just more details. You can every time click help to see, for example, here what it can be. And let's click OK. Now it asks that we must enter a username. So let's click it, for example, the engineer, and let's click OK. So access levels, you can choose, but this is only be done in the huge companies or huge projects. But for our case, we will need to insert, delete, simulate, plot everything. So we can check between administrator, that we can choose or modify existing files. In the master editor, we can revision data, library parameters. If you are a base editor, you can just revision data, but you cannot delete or you cannot edit project details. And if you are a revision, you are doing just a check only, and you cannot change. Only also checker, you can just validate some change to the project. So if one of your colleagues has done a change of a bus bar, you can just say that okay, it was my colleague that did that, not me. As a browser, you can no edit capability. Also as a librarian, you can just edit some, for example, only the data generator transform, but you cannot edit the project. And also a controller or an operator, you can just put an online. Those are mostly used when we have a module that allows ETAP to interconnect with, let's say, other modules. So if you want to control a remote switch with ETAP, you can also use those settings. So let's click OK. And as I say, depending on the server that you are connected, or depending on the software here, the version, and also your computer, this may take just a few seconds, but then don't worry, because also this happens for the first time that you create a project, and now we have our better view. So as we see now, everything has come to life, so we can make another explanation. So as we say here, here is our toolbar here that is being expandable, but also you can dig into those type of toolbars from here in the warehouse. If we can click, for example, this is only warehouse is like a store. When after we have created everything, every model that we have, every parameter, it's stored here in the warehouse or the store. The library can contain all of the electrical elements, batteries, switches, circuit breakers, everything. And the real-time data X and tool, those are mostly when we work on a huge project, or if you want to export to another, let's say, software version of the real time, is only when you have connected to a huge server and you want to control circuit breakers, transformers, and everything here. The windows also it can be used to modify the window. So as we check here, this is the current presentation. So as I told you, if we have more than one, we can go to, you will see an overlay view 2, and here is, for example, the configuration manager. Now if we check here, if we go, for example, to system manager, you see that these are everything, every folder that we have the components here in the project, it's being stored under this this directory here. So if we check, for example, once you create a project, you have everything ready to be filled. So those here, if we check, those are always default. So you are using the default components. If we pass, for example, to start system, for example, you have to create a new presentation that will go maybe in the next lectures. So each of those tabs here has a different view. So you are going to start this system, you can create a new, and you'll be redirected to another window, which is only dedicated for those kind of system. We are working here in the one line diagrams. You will see only this kind of view. You can just click here and zoom in, zoom out with the mouse here also. And now it's time to explain maybe the most important toolbar here. So those are all the modules that ETAP use. The first is the edit. Once you have clicked the edit here, you have access to the right side when you can select elements. But if you go to the PQ load flow, which is the symbol, we will directly see that the elements of the right side will change automatically. So now, as I said to you, we have only the settings for this module. We don't have anymore the edit. So we can do the PQ running load flow, auto running, load analyzer, and much more. If we go to short circuit, we'll see that we have some other, for example, settings. And if we go to arc flash or harmonics or transient stability, you'll see that we have different, let's say, different options here. And everything that we check and click, it's written here. Also here, the multi-dimensional database, also those are only when we are connected to a big server. So if you see here are a lot of big modules that ETAPs offer. Here in the access, we can change once we have an auto build for one line, or we have a project that it needs to be automatically built. We can use this, and here is the study case for everything. So if we select the PQ, we need to select, for example, some parameters, and if we select another one, we have the parameters of the study case. But don't worry, those can be seen very difficult now, but we will have a lot of examples, or we will use the same successful strategy that we have used in the previous courses of PSCAT, PSSE, Dix Island, and also NIPLAN. When we begin with a simple project, so we just put a bus bar at the beginning, and then we step by step increase the elements, do the analysis, so the users will feel very comfortable when we do the analysis. Instead of creating a bunch of examples, we will just begin with the basic element, which is the electrical grid, and then we slowly begin to populate it until we reach at the end of the course. So those are the most, let's say, this is how we create a project. And if we check here the ETAP, we see that we have created a project and it says automatically some file. Also we have a backup. So ETAP is a huge and maybe the most powerful software ever created for power system and electrical engineer, and you see all the different formats. It can also export here in the DataX, um, let's say to other, for example, PSCAT, MTP, RAW, Aveva, a lot. So this is how we created the project here in ETAP. So thanks a lot for your time and stay tuned to the next lecture where we will begin to slowly, one by one, create some electrical diagram. Thank you.